The outskirts of Old Delhi, the Tibetan settlement. Those who are even worse off end up here. The Shugden family was literally chased out of their residential area. About 100 people attacked us. Had we gone out of our house, they definitely would have killed us. Fanatical followers of the Dalai Lama tried to burn down this family's house. They successfully forced these people who revere the deity now banned by the Dalai Lama to flee. They lost everything. This family are pariahs of the Tibetan community in India. They broke into our house and destroyed everything. They smashed the china, demolished the TV with stones, wrecked the fridge, all the windows. They destroyed everything. My husband worked 35 years for all this. Only few victims are willing to speak out against this persecution. Victims of attacks by hardline followers of the Dalai Lama find shelter in this house. It is run by an organization of adherents of this deity, Doje Shugden. In this house, they have made a small temple. The organization was founded only after the Dalai Lama did not respond to several petitions. Death threats and insults are the order of the day.
I have written many letters to the government in exile of the Dalai Lama. Please, please allow us to keep relying on this deity. Because I never got an answer. I even wrote to the Indian government.
Jampa Yeshe, the president of this organization, has lived alone in his apartment for the past year. His family was threatened so severely that he had to send his wife and 3 children abroad. The following photocopied wanted poster hits him the hardest.
This is my wife's name. The names of all my children are listed, including concrete information on what school they attend. These wanted posters have been posted everywhere. I assume this is meant as encouragement to kill us. We came to India because of our religion. We gave up Tibet to preserve Buddha's teachings. That's why we fled. One can't simply wipe away devotion to this deity. Our fathers and our mothers died. The Chinese killed them. Though this was terrible, it didn't strike our innermost being. This ban, however, stabs us right in our hearts. Who proclaimed this ban? Have we come to the point where we are no longer allowed to follow the teachings of the Buddha? From father to son, from generation to generation, from master to master, this pure tradition has been passed on.
Why is this ban in force?
Tibetan Buddhism, such a profound tradition, but that due to the way of this practitioner of this spirit, such practice, you see, there is danger of degenerate Tibetan Buddhism into a spirit worshipper.
This is an oracle of the Tibetan deity Nechung. The Dalai Lama keeps calling on him and other oracles. It is these oracles who propose the ban to the Dalai Lama. These are the reasons for the ban given by the Dalai Lama to the Tibetan people.
Propitiating Dogyal does great harm to the cause of Tibet. It also imperils the life of the Dalai Lama.
May 1996. Are you aware of the potential for violence that your ban contains if the Tibetans think that your life is in danger?
No.
So they will get very, very...
No.
He continues to bring up this subject in public discussions. A commission of his government in exile found no wrongdoing against the worshippers of this deity.
Everybody, you can ask, the majority, I think 99%, completely agree or follow. This is my sort of advice. And from this, from this side, no single record about violence.
The widespread image of a happy, non-violent old Tibet is a romantic myth. The country was strictly organized hierarchically, ruled by clergy and nobility. Draconian physical punishment was customary. That, too, was the old Tibet. For the past 350 years, the Dalai Lamas were worldly rulers of the country. They lived in the magnificence of the palace. It was unacceptable to contradict the Dalai Lama. Private audiences were virtually unobtainable for common Tibetans. Dharamsala in northern India. Today, the Dalai Lama's seat of government in exile is at the foot of the Himalayas. His residence has become more modest, but he has formed a government with ministries and a parliament of its own. The Dalai Lama presides over it. Thupten Lungring is vice president of the parliament.
3/4
All important decisions need a 75% majority.
major decision.
Has there ever been a decision against His Holiness the Dalai Lama?
No.
Would you ever think of a decision of the parliament against His Holiness the Dalai Lama?
No.
The personal ritual monastery of the Dalai Lama. Dharamsala is small. Statements of the government in exile take effect immediately. After a public talk by the Dalai Lama, 3 nuns removed the statue of the banned deity Dorje Shugden. They destroyed it and threw the remains into this rubbish pit.